Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, good morning. Happy Wednesday, man. Happy hump day. Happy middle of the week. I trust that this week has been good so far for you guys, and we're going to continue on that today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, Coach Kyle, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Maps Coach, Bold Coach, all the things. Today, I'm in New York. I get to go hang out with the awesome agents out of Chester, New York, and we get to pour into them in the Bold Room. And before that, though, it's time for our daily checkup from the neck up. So if you're on the Grow Show, if you've been a part of the Grow Show, you know we talk about the letters of Grow a lot. It's guiding. We're not here to be the heroes of your journey. We're here to help you be the hero of your journey. We want to be the guide, the helper, to let you go slay the dragon in your own world and in your own business. We talk about refinement, man, working on the things, tweaking them, improving on them, 1% better every day, living a Kaizen life. We talk about ownership, not just owning business. Talk about owning our results, owning our choices, owning the things that we make and do and become in this life. And lastly, we talk about wealth, the W. And we don't just mean financial wealth. We mean living lives of abundance, living spiritually wealthy lives, relational wealthy lives, healthy and wealthy lives, all the things, man. So if you're here for that, appreciate it. And, let other people know. We're here every morning pouring into you guys. Now, for the show today, yesterday we came out swinging. And I think there were a lot of really good takeaways. I think there's some good messaging there. And so I decided to continue on with that topic, with that theme for today's show. So if you missed it, guys, go back and check it out. Literally, what we're talking about is clarity is greater than chaos. How can we be clear instead of chaotic? And today I want to talk about that specifically about where it shows up in leadership. Again, like yesterday when we were talking, we said something like a lot of the chaos in our life isn't because we have too much to do. It's because we haven't really decided what matters. We haven't really decided our priority. So today I want to flip that lens and put it not just on you, but on everyone watching you, everyone taking their lead from you. Because here's the truth, most entrepreneurs and leaders, agents forget is if you're unclear, your people are drifting. If you're unclear, your team probably feels unclear. Your clients probably feel unclear. They feel that chaos. How about this? If you're not clear, does your family feel the chaos? Leadership isn't about being perfect. I am far from perfect, as a lot of you know who know me well, and yet I'm on the journey of. No one is perfect, but leadership isn't about it. It's not about being perfect. It's about being calm in the storm. Are you calm when chaos is around? Are you clear when the world is chaotic? Guys, when the waves hit, people don't follow the loudest person in the room. They follow the one who stands firm. Think about that in your own life, man. Have you ever been in, troubling scenarios and the loudest, most frantic person is not the one you get the warm and fuzzies from. It's the one who's calm and consistent and steadfast. How can we apply that to our own lives? That's some of the things we're going to be thinking about today. Guys, indecisive leaders, they can create cultures of chaos. I'm a firm believer that people don't leave bad companies, they leave bad leaders. Are you being a leader who is bringing clarity instead of chaos? Are you bringing a culture of calm? Or are you bringing a culture of problems? How many times have you been around a leader, a broker, a coach, a manager, and every time the market shifted or there was an obstacle or pressure showed up, they panic. They go from 0 to 60, and not in a good way. They change directions. They flood you with mixed messages, right? Oh, let's do this. No, 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 let's go do this. No, we got to do this. Guys, why aren't you doing this? We're supposed to be doing this. Sir, that's not what's happening. It's because they react emotionally instead of with clarity, instead of with strategic purpose. How did that feel for you when your leader, the guide, the person in charge, the person you're following, whether that be in business or your family or your broker, how did that feel when they were leading with chaos instead of clarity? Probably left you uncertain, maybe even distrustful. Does uncertainty feel good? No, especially not from the top. Guys, unclear leadership breeds insecure teams. Insecure teams end up not being a team. I said it. If this is hurting, I love you, I mean it, and it's time that we start paying attention. Here's where it gets personal. Where are you doing that right now? Your finances, your clients, your staff, your family? Where is that showing up? Because leadership isn't a title, it's an energy. There are people who lead so much better than a lot of people, and they don't have the title or the mantle of president or owner or leader, but their energy demands it, demands respect. It brings you certainty. Are you that person? Are you going to be that person? If you're not, are you going to take the steps, the mindset, the approach to become that clarity instead of chaos, to become that leader in all the truth of it instead of just a title? So, as I was thinking about this, I was like, what can we talk about? What are some three strategic things that, hey, Kyle, this sounds good and I'd like more of this? What are some things that I can do? So write this down, tattoo it on your brain, take a note of it. I'm calling it the three C's of leadership clarity. The three C's of leadership clarity. Number one, calm. Calm. Guys, calm isn't passive, it's powerful. It's powerful. Your emotional state is contagious. That's a fact, Jack. Your emotional state is contagious. Are you putting out the calm? I know this as a fact. A calm mind makes better decisions than a chaotic one. Yes or yes. It's okay. You can say it out loud. People will look. It's fine. Yes. A calm mind makes way better decisions than a chaotic one. Are you breathing calm into your people? When things go sideways, the calmest person usually controls the room. Calm gives you access to logic when others are drowning in emotion. And I'm not saying that we should live a logical life instead of an emotional one. I'm saying that when it's time for chaos and we're looking for clarity, logic usually wins the day. I see this all the time with agents in deals that go awry. Been there, done that, got the t shirt more times than I care to admit. And yet, it's never worked out well when I let it influence my emotional state. In fact, anytime that a deal has gone sour or off tracks, when I bring calm to the situation, the client usually responds with calming down. The other side usually responds with calming down, bringing the temperature down. And that's what we want because then we can make logical decisions to see the thing through. Take it to your family. When things are hitting the fan, when life is life, and when things are showing up, does chaos energy really help? Or does calm, clear steps in understanding that this is just a thing we will get through. This is how we do it. I say this all the time to people who I coach with when they tell me how life showed up, either in their business and their family. And I say, great. I get that. I hear that. I understand that. I feel for you in that. And what are we going to do about it now? That takes us out of the storm and puts our feet back on the ground. So, calm is the first one. The second one is communication. Unspoken clarity is unseen clarity. People in your world, I got news for you. They're not mind readers. They're not. Sometimes we wish that they were, but they're not. I ask leaders all the time when they talk about emotions or responses or things that their teams did. I ask them, is your side of the street clean? Because I don't really care what the other people are doing if your side of the street isn't clean, if your side of the street is dirty. Guys, people can't read your mind. So what are you doing to affect clarity instead of chaos? Something for leaders to consider, even families who are going to achieve a goal or looking to accomplish something together or move to a place or do something. Over communicate direction, especially in uncertain times. And my goodness, are they uncertain? We've got to over communicate our direction. Communication is key. Even if the message is this, guys, even if the message is we don't have all the answers, but here's what we do know, and here's what we're focusing on today. I've seen this work out so well in deals that are just not awesome. Hey, listen, we don't have all the answers right now, but here's what we do know. And because we know this, we're going to do this. That calm, that confident communication goes a long way, guys. Clear beats clever every time. When you confuse, you lose. Don't dress up your communication. Make it simple, make it direct, and do it often and always. This is how we take control back over the situation. This is how we lead from the front. So the first one is calm. The second one is communication. And the third C of leadership, consistency. Consistency. Inconsistency creates insecurity. Let me say that again. Inconsistency creates insecurity. Guys, people are creatures of habit. They are. People trust what they can predict. It makes us feel safe. It gives us the warm and cozies. It's like being under a nice blanket. Because the known feels safe, the unknown feels scary. When people know that you're consistent, when you're predictable in a good way, predictably calm, predictably communicative, predictably consistent, it breeds security. It breeds an idea of safety, a feeling of comfort. Guys, if you show up one day on fire and the next day you're scattered, over time your team will stop trusting you. They'll stop leaning on you. We say this in the bold room. You teach people how to treat you. Are you teaching them that you're a leader with a rock solid foundation of the three C's? Are you calm? Are you communicative? Big word. Are you consistent? Are you consistent? Consistency in your behavior, especially consistency in your messaging and energy, builds loyalty. It builds confidence. It builds respect. It builds trust. We have to start making the choice to consistently show up consistent. It's that simple, yet it's that hard. As when you lead with calm, when you speak with great communication, and when you show up with consistency, you become the anchor in a world full of chaos and storms. What is going to be our choice today? Now, experience not reflected upon or heard words not put into action are essentially useless. So let's get real. What I want you to do, wherever you are, if you're driving, that's wonderful. Take mental notes. If you're sitting at a desk, write this down. Ask yourself, where have you been leaking chaos into your leadership? If you're a team of one, have you been leaking it to your clients or your family? If you're a big rainmaker or you own a brokerage or you have another business, where are you leaking chaos onto your staff, onto your agents. Ask yourself this. This is a good question. Ask it every day. Have I been emotionally reactive? Have I been emotionally reactive? The next question, have I been silent when my people needed direction? Have I been silent when my people needed direction? That's a tough question to ask yourself. And I'm going to ask you to be honest and self aware for that. Guys, spouses, children, are you being silent when they need direction, when they need communication? People aren't mind readers. Remember that. The last question I want you to ask yourself this morning, have I been inconsistent in how I show up? Have I been inconsistent in how I show up? As if any one of these three are hitting, good, good. They're supposed to. Awareness is power. We say this all the time on the show. Self awareness leads to self mastery. If we can't master ourselves, we're never going to master anything else in the world. Tasks, skills, business, finances, wealth, all the things. It's time that we start moving from clarity to chaos. And I trust that these three C's will help guide you. It's very simple, man. The three C's of leadership clarity: calm, communication, consistency. Take these with you today, man. Start thinking about them over and over again. Remember this: leadership isn't about being the loudest person in the room. Sometimes that's good, and that's not what leadership is about. It's not about pretending you have it all figured out. It's about being the person that can look at when everything feels like it's spinning, you're rooted, or at least you have the perception of being grounded. When the world is spinning out around you, when everyone's caught in the whirlwind, you're calm, collected, and focused. Even if you don't have all the answers. It's one of the things I tell people a lot. I don't have all the answers. I do not. But I'm super, super confident that we will figure it out. Everything, everything is figure outable. Will you figure it out? That is my charge to you today, because chaos will always test you. It will. And chaos is always coming for you. It's an ever present thing. I'm not here pretending today, this morning, that the world is not chaotic. That is not what I'm saying at all. Chaos will always test you. But clarity will always win. Be the calm in the storm today, because your people are watching. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the internet, Coach Kyle Evans about to go pour into a bunch of people. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about clarity and chaos today. Who knows? Guys, I love you. I mean it. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Go make today one of clarity, one of power, one of calm, one of communication, one of consistency, and not one of chaos. See you tomorrow.